Good morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching the Breakfast Rundown on TV1. I'm Thiruni Karunaratna. As always, we are coming to you live from our Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. This morning too, we are ready to bring to you details of all the top stories from both here at home and around the world. Stay tuned with us. We have all the news in detail. As always, we start off with news here at home. Construction work on the stalled section of the Central Expressway between Kadavatha and Medigama is set to resume today under the patronage of President Anura Kumara Dissanayake. Work on this section had been halted in mid-2022 due to the economic crisis. The project is now scheduled for completion by mid-2028. Now, the Ministry of Justice says that the draft bill to abolish the pension scheme of members of Parliament has been referred to the Attorney General. According to the Ministry, the bill will be submitted to the Cabinet once the Attorney General's observations are received. The Ministry of Justice further stated that steps are being taken to present the bill to Parliament without delay. Prime Minister and Minister of Education Dr. Harini Amarasuriya joined the Satana program on Sirasa TV last night, where she discussed the government's plans for the education sector and addressed the question whether 6% of the gross domestic product will be allocated to education in the upcoming budget. She explained that while UNESCO has recommended allocating 6% of the GDP for education and 3% for health, such a policy must be implemented gradually and strategically rather than abruptly. She noted that without proper administrative changes, directly assigning 6% of GDP to education could lead to inefficiency. However, she emphasized that the government has already committed to at least 80% of the funds allocated by the President to the sector and insisted that there is no shortage of funds for educational development. Now, commenting on the upcoming budget this year, Dr. Amarasuriya indicated that funding for education is expected to increase in 2026, with particular emphasis on investments in vocational education. She stated that the 2025 budget had focused on completing ongoing projects that had been previously left incomplete. She also revealed that some construction projects had become unviable and the government was reviewing these to decide whether to discontinue them or ensure their completion. On to more local news now. Ceylon Electricity Board employees are engaged in a two-day trade union action today and tomorrow by taking sick leave, demanding that the restructuring process be carried out properly. Prabhat Priyantha, General Secretary of the CEB Nidahas Sevak Sanghamaya, said that he had sought a discussion with the Ministry of Energy regarding this matter but has yet to receive a response. Meanwhile, Danushka Parakramasinghe, an executive member of the Ceylon Electricity Board Engineers Union, stated that their members will also withdraw from performing additional duties as part of this ongoing trade union action. And in more local news, Minister of Environment Dr. Dhammika Pattabandi says that a program has been launched to ensure easy access to food and water for wild elephants in national parks. He explained that the initiative aims to minimize the human-elephant conflicts in villages located near these parks. Under this program, invasive aquatic plants are being removed from tanks and reservoirs, and grass is being cultivated on the banks to provide natural fodder for the elephants. On to your weather forecast for today. The Met Department says that showers will occur at times in the western, Sabaragamuwa, central, northwestern and northern provinces and in the Gaul and Matara districts. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in other areas of the island after 1 p.m. as well. Fairly heavy falls above 50 millimeters are likely at some places in the island. And as always, the general public is requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by temporary localized strong winds and lightning during thunder showers. Let's now take a look at international news for this morning. The Charlie Kirk murder suspect Tyler Robinson has appeared in court for the first time. Robinson appeared remotely at the court in Utah. He faces 7 charges, including aggravated murder and witness tampering. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. Robinson, who was wearing a vest designed to stop self-harm, did not enter a plea to any of the charges. Earlier, a Utah attorney revealed messages Robinson sent to his roommate. Robinson led a note for the transgender roommate whom he was in a relationship with, saying that he had, quote-unquote, the opportunity to take Kirk out. In further messages, Robinson said, quote, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age, unquote. It is also alleged that he used his grandfather's rifle to commit this crime. Kirk, a 31-year-old conservative activist, was shot dead on Wednesday. Prosecutors allege he was targeted because of his political expression. On to more international news now. United Nations Human Rights Commissioner High Commissioner for Human Rights Volker Turk has strongly condemned Israel's airstrike on negotiators in Doha, Qatar on the 9th of September, calling it a shocking breach of international law and a direct attack on global peace efforts. He emphasized that the attack violated the right to life under human rights law and principles of international humanitarian law, particularly as it targeted parties engaged in internationally supported mediation efforts. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
Israel's strike on negotiators in Doha on the 9th of September was a shocking breach of international law, an assault on regional peace and stability, and a blow against the integrity of mediation and negotiating processes around the world. As such, I condemn it and call on this Council and on all governments to do the same. The Secretary General has pointed out that Israel's action was a flagrant violation of the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Qatar. The members of the Security Council also expressed their condemnation. The attack violated the right to life under international human rights law and the principles of international humanitarian law. Targeting parties engaged in internationally supported mediation on its territory undermines Qatar's key role as a facilitator and peace broker. It is an attack on global efforts to resolve conflicts peacefully. I urge this Council to reaffirm the central importance of mediation processes and to call for accountability for unlawful killings.
And in sports, it's cricket. The 2025 Asia Cup T20 cricket tournament continues today with a much-anticipated match between the United Arab Emirates and Pakistan. The game will take place in Dubai and is scheduled to begin at 8 p.m. Sri Lankan time. Meanwhile, Bangladesh secured a hard-fought victory over Afghanistan by 8 runs in their group stage encounter held in Abu Dhabi. Winning the toss, Bangladesh elected to bat first and posted 154 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in their allotted 20 overs. Opening pairs Saif Hassan and Tanzid Hassan gave Bangladesh a strong start with a 63-run stand for the first wicket. Saif Hassan contributed 30 runs, while Tanzid Hassan top scored with 52. Afghanistan's Rashid Khan and Noor Ahmed claimed 2 wickets each. In response, Afghanistan faltered early, losing their top 3 wickets for just 51 runs. Ramanullah Gurbaz was the highest scorer with 35, while Azmatullah Omarzai made 30 before being dismissed. Mustafizur Rahman shone with the ball for Bangladesh, taking 3 wickets. Chasing 155 for victory, Afghanistan were bowled out for 146, falling just short of the target. The 2025 Asia Cup T20 matches are being broadcast live on TV1, the official local broadcasting rights holder of the tournament, and streamed live via www.sirasatv.lk. And that's all the news we have for you this morning. Thank you for joining us today on the Breakfast Rundown. Do join us tomorrow as well, same time, same place, for more of the very latest from here at home and around the world. Take care. Have a wonderful day ahead.